everyone, Aesa here. Welcome to my Let's Play of the 39 Steps. This game is a digital adaptation of the book with the same title, which is known to be the inspiration for Ian Fleming's James Bond. Woohoo! I really want to thank the developers of this game, the Story Mechanics, for giving me a press copy of the game. I've been really excited about this since it came out, and I'm so happy to have the chance to play it. So this game is kind of it's more of a sort of digital story, really, than a game. I'm not really sure. I think there's a few puzzles, but it's going to be a lot of reading and a lot of atmosphere and storytelling more than anything. As you can see, I played about 20 minutes of it-ish. So curl up, you know, get your blankie, get your cigar, maybe a little drinky winky, and let's have some story time. Some very, very good story time. This will be Robin 2. How about that? Alright, let's get right into it. Rotate our mouse. Okay, we're not going to do this rotate mouse thing, we're just going to click right through. See diamonds, somebody left click to advance the scene. I'm going to start forward. Okay. I have to brush up on my reading skills. The 39 Steps is largely a point of free experience, but when you see one, that's your cue to interact. Apartment. Clicky clicky. Some locations can be explored. When in Explore mode, you can click and drag the mouse to look around. You can also interact with glowing objects. I think this is glowing. Click the image to zoom, or drag or arrow keys to move. Welcome to England. I hope your journey from Rhodesia is not too arduous. Would you like to come into the bank and we can discuss matters regarding your Rhodesian mining shares? Bloop, bloop. Oh, let's just zoom. Oh, cool. Right. Awesome. Anything else? Oh, we can look around a little bit. Can we look at this picture? No. Alright, I think we're done with the apartment here. Ooh, an achievement. Boom. You certainly begin your journey through the 39 steps. All progress will be auto-saved, but you can use bookmarks to manage your progress and revisit key scenes. Right-click or hit spacebar to return to the main menu. This also acts as a pause. Alrighty. Those are some scary eyes looking at us. Let's start. The Wrong Ditch. Richard Hannay is living in London, England. He yearns for a more interesting life. Let's play, baby. The Wrong Ditch. Let's try this again. I returned from the city on that May afternoon, pretty well disgusted with life. I had been 3 months in the old country and was fed up with it.
Richard Hannay, you have got into the wrong ditch, my friend, and you had better climb out.
So let's learn a bit about our buddy Richard Hannay. Start with child. My father had brought me out from Scotland to South Africa at the age of 6, and I had never been home since. I grew up in the Cape Colony, which was then under British rule. Teenager. I spent much of my time by the Zambezi, I don't know if I'm saying that right, where I would fish. There are several hundred species in its waters, including the infamous tigerfish and Zambezi shark. The wide open spaces of the veld also interested me greatly, and the various methods of survival in such an uncompromising landscape. Working man. I had earned my pile, not one of the big ones, but good enough for me. I had put in 3 years prospecting for copper in German Damaraland, and spoke the German tongue pretty fluently. I went on to become a mining engineer in Kimberley, where I was instrumental to the formation of the De Beers Consolidated Mines. The diamond mines were a rough business, and with countless good men lost in horrific accidents. Busy guy. I served the British forces during the Matabele conflict and was decorated for my role. I served 2 years with the Imperial Light Horse and was an intelligence officer at Delagoa Bay in the Second Boer War. I lost many friends during those wars. Carer. My final years in Africa were in the municipality of Bulawayo, where I had fought during the Matabele War. I resided once again with my father, who had taken ill. After he died, I decided to leave the Cape and head back to the old country. The old country. A lot of imperialist ladies asked me to tea to meet schoolmasters from New Zealand and editors from Vancouver, and that was the most dismal business of all. I had no real pal to go about with, which probably explains things. Plenty of people invited me to their houses, but they didn't seem much interested in me. I'd counted on stopping in London for the rest of my days, but from the first I was disappointed with it. I was the best bored man in England. Here was I, 37 years old, sound in wind and limb, with enough money to have a good time yawning my head off all day. I had a long drink and read the evening papers. They were full of the row in the Near East, and there was an article about Carolides, I don't know, the Greek premier. This is like pronunciation 101. From all accounts, he seemed the one big man in the show, and he played a straight game too, which is more than could be said for most of them. Got some nice cold cuts over on the table over there. Ooh, fire. Someone had loaded the cylinder player. I felt a deep nostalgia for my homeland of Scotland as Annie Laurie filled the room. Oh boy, we're looking around. Look at the clock. Look at the map. Ah, the British Empire, map of the world. Indeed, it is a map of the world. Good old US, good old Michigan. Best. There's some text on there. Can we examine the fireplace? Oh, hello. Oh. What is this? The Observer. Established 1791. Furs, fashionable furs are now ready. Some nice advertisements. Ooh, there's all kinds of goodies. Like this weird bag. Zoom in on the bag. Oh, we can look inside. No, this is presented to Richard Hannay, Intelligence Office, Matabele War, 1897, soldier of the British Empire. He's got his own little purse. British Informer. He sees, he reasons. Yeah, I like this. We need ads like this these days. British Informer. Keen ally of Britain, Greek Premier Constantine Carolides lies at the heart of the power politics of the region. Feted in London and hated in Berlin and Vienna, the Foreign Office has long regarded him as the only strong head in a notoriously unpredictable region. These are all just paper articles. Okay. Alright, let's move on. So are we leaving the club? Doing a little bit of reading? About 6 o'clock I went home. I think this is us going home, huh? My flat was the first floor in a new block behind Langham Place. Langham Place? Ooh, enter. Let's go on inside. There was no restaurant or anything of that sort, and each flat was quite shut off from the others. what do we got in our mailbox? Ooh, that is not easy reading. Dear Richard, how is London? I do hope Paddock is looking after you well, and that your luck on the horses is lasting out. 10 to 1 it is. Now here's a tale for you. Last month in the Kalahari, I found myself in a tight spot. After 2 days on the plane, Oops. Screen's blacking out. Screen, why are you blacking out? That was weird. I lost my way and could not find the river. I was forced to go without water for 3 days, and 5 without a morsel of food, save for a few mopane worms. An excellent source of protein, which steered me away from starvation. Then I ran into an old chief to whom I owed money. Because of my debt, he refused to help me, so I had to continue on my feet. The desert is not kind to any man, but I made it out, and a man in Tanganyika sold me a Rhodesian Ridgeback, which will be my partner in future hunts. I have named the animal Shaka after the old Zulu chief, and will take him to the Congo with me, where I go for the elephants. What a jerk. I plan to leave next week, if I can get my new rifle finished in time. Yours, Peter Pioneer. What an exhilarating article. Oh, wait, alright. Sorry. Alright, now that we've read our goofy mail, let's ascend. Can't examine the plant or the lamp. So we open our door. Draw the symbols as they appear. Oh! This is cool. Oh, it doesn't like that. Can't draw little arrows. I am good at opening doors.
Paddock? That's me home. I'll be heading out for dinner.
I hate servants on the premises. Yeah. So I had a fellow to look after me who came in by the day. He arrived before 8 o'clock every morning and used to depart at 7, for I never dined at home. Time for a nap. Time for dinner. Let's go eat. That evening, I dined at the Café Royal, and then headed elsewhere for entertainment. Ooh, classy. Alhambra. An evening's entertainment. Leicester Square Music Halls. Oh, do I pick which one I'm gonna do? I'm not sure. Music halls. The countless music halls of London were one way of passing the evening away. Farces of all styles played a conspicuous part in this week's bill. Conspicuous, sorry. Not conspicuous. Oh, we're just talking about each of them. On this particular evening, I wandered to Leicester Square, where the more resplendent theater of varieties could be found. And my screen blacked out again. A show at the Alhambra caught my eye, though one could never be quite sure of the act until it had been seen. I wonder why my screen's doing this. This is disturbing. It was a silly show. I didn't stay long. On the way home, I gave half a crown to a beggar because I saw him yawn. He was the fellow sufferer. I made a vow. I would give the old country another day to fit me into something. Old country. If nothing happened, I would take the next boat for the Cape. Ooh, an achievement. Fantastic. So we finished the wrong ditch, which is very cool. I'm going to see what the heck is going on with the screen blacking out thing. That's no good. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first part of this Let's Play. It's very different from anything I've done before. Like I said, it's more story time than anything, but this should be a very good story, and I've heard this is a beautiful game. So I really hope you stick around for the next sets. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time.